Kyrie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Morning and happy Thursday. So this is another Black Hat commentary, although we've got our little patriotic do-rag on now. We thank parishioner Mark for giving me this. It's a, pull it down a little bit more on the forehead, like that. One thing I think that should concern people is equal representation and protection under the law. And that, that's always been lacking in humanity because we're sinful. So, a century ago, people got lynched. Primarily blacks, but not exclusively blacks. People would have arson done to their business and nothing would be done. They would be robbed or assaulted, and judges or law enforcement would turn a blind eye because of race, religion, or whatever. So that remains a perennial concern among humanity, is that we don't have equal protection under the law or equal representation before the law. And I would say one of the things that should concern you now, if you're not in a card-bearing member of Leftlandia, is that if you live in a left-run urban area, you could very well face the same modern equivalencies of lynchings in the past. That your business could be destroyed and law enforcement will do nothing to catch the perpetrators. You could be assaulted, and if they have no way of identifying, they may choose not to prosecute people. They can be that arbitrary. Or it could be the opposite. You choose to defend your business, and then you have a legal problem from the authorities. The St. Louis couple, the gun-toting St. Louis couple, apparently it's still being considered whether they're going to be prosecuted for having guns out to protect their home. That's crazy. And you'll see that happening more and more. Here's a real good example. You can riot as Antifa and Black Lives Matter and not get arrested, but you protest the lockdown and you could get fines or arrested. I guess you get arrested if you really resist. You just get fines. However, if you're protesting for Antifa, Black Lives Matters, no fines for you. You, in fact, may get joined in the protest by the people who have the power to issue fines. That is how unequally the law can be applied if you are living under crooked people. And crooked can be both left and right. There's not an exclusive possession of that by either side. But when you look at who's in the majority in an area, you can see how enamored they become of their authority. And I would not want to live in a left-leaning urban area anymore, because I do not believe many of them care if their political rivals suffer hardship. In fact, it's okay. Don't you remember a few years ago, in 2016, when it was okay to assault Trump supporters because they were supporting Nazis, even though we're not? I was a Trump supporter. I mean, I'm more than a Trump supporter, but I supported him last election. So it's okay to punch me in the head, assault me, verbally accost me, whereas somebody else it's not. And the media is compliant in this. They're the ones who will minimize reports and maximize other ones. Police officer kills a black person, it is big news, but only if it is a white police officer. If a black police officer kills a black person, it is less news. It might get a little flash in the pan, but it won't bring about a national debate. and has recently been highlighted by the likes of Terry Crews and Don Lemon. There's absolutely no reporting, none, on black violence, none, and the loss of black children that are being killed by criminals, by gangbangers and the like. Anyway, if you didn't like it, shouldn't have listened. God bless, and happy Thursday, everybody. The law is a funny thing. Be mindful of it, and be mindful who's in charge in your local areas. God bless.